Why is this one in my... I don't understand that. Huh. Very nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, it's been a long day. Oh, we're heisted now. Yeah, maybe we buy Fractal Thoughts and start slamming Fractal Thoughts. Oh, we have temp chains. That's cool. Always a fan. Replica Stampede is 4C. Replica Witchfire Brew. They're both pretty rare. Just 3C. Alright. Cool. Damn. You got a lot of expensive stuff here. Okay, we're not picking those up. Good stuff. 145 million experience per hour, by the way. Which is insane. Better than anything I could ever do. 145 million experience an hour. It's nuts. Crazy. Temp chains here too. Why do you keep giving me temp chains? I don't understand. Is this how it's gonna be for a while? Temp chains and they just do extra lightning damage to me? Does it rotate like hourly or something? Stack of chaos. I mean, listen, I'll take it. I'll take all the experience. Juice me up. Temp chains does not matter to me. Whoa. We're doing it live. We're opening the doors so that we have more monsters to kill when we are walking back, because this blueprint is probably going to be shit. Oh, then the stack of chaos that's right there. Okay, I hit that. Go. There we go. $157 million experience per hour is, yeah, it's insane. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I won't be doing that anymore. Just, probably just blueprints for the foreseeable future, to be honest with you. Considering I'm making 160 million experience an hour, which is insane. I mean, just do this. This is the experience strat right here. You don't have to, but I'm up to 170 million experience an hour here. And the well won't dry up. You're right. You'd have to play Heist. Yeah, 173 million experience an hour. Just the base. 15C. So what is Soul Thirst? It's junk. We're moving fast today. I'd like to gain 2 levels today if possible, honestly. We'll see. But what you do is you open all the doors so that all the monsters from all the rooms come out. So you have more to kill. That's the trick. Oh, I should grab that quick. Whatever. Yeah, that one wasn't as dense. Those particular blueprints are not as dense, unfortunately. Got a few of those. We will see. Boom, boom. Yeah. 3 chaos or 1 divine. Cool. Do you like slam it? Is that the whole thing? Now it's even worse. $6C for this bad boy, huh? But what if we slam it for something not great at all? Cool. Okay. I feel like I'm playing PD2. I'm slamming random uniques. Trying to find something good. Slam it! Holy shit. Lionized Paws, Leer Cast. A random sniper ball, cartographer's chisel. Still around 145k an hour. Or 145 million, I should say. It's gonna be the Dream Feather. Okay. Open the door. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's a 10%er. Okay. This is garbage. That's 1C. Alright, do we have enough currency? No. Fuck it. We're slamming it anyway. Here we go. Resolute technique! No! It is dead. It is super dead. It is the deadest of the deads. Couldn't have been more dead. It is gone forever. This base is garbage. Goodbye. Super Val Orb time. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, no, yes. Golden Rule, 5C. Increased reservation efficiency with cold and lightning res. Not that good. Okay. We're being super efficient today. Peak efficiency to get to level 100 by the league end. Open says me. I can't believe annulls right now are only 1C. It's insane to me. It's a happy situation. No. Whoa, we got hit with a nasty one. Probably more lightning damage or something? No. No attack modifiers, just straight up ding. Scary. Whoop. I'll die from fucking lasers, dude. mean, I could just do no side rooms at this point. They kind of slow me down. I don't know. I could be the guy that just looks at the end and that's it. What are we at? 29C for the temperings right now. That's nice. For the temps. Where am I going? Whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, why am I not attacking? Maybe jump. Made me jump. Yeah, I think I have to go buy, yeah, I need rogue markers. We're at 566 chaos right now, which is pretty good. Oh, I think I was supposed to scour these, and I didn't. Oh. I'm not dead, so that's the good news. But I will have to scour them. Whoopsie. Holmes heart. Hey, 95. There it is. I'll be right back. Well, not right back, but I'll be back. I'm gonna keep playing though. Hello. I am back. Raw 3 Divine Case. Very nice. We're just mainly speed dialing Heist to get gain experience today. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm dumping all of my items. I know the Feral's Fur dinged. That was pretty cool. I don't think wearing Feral's Fur with the Feral's Fur stuff is really a good idea. I don't think it gives me anything relevant. It would only give me Onslaught. That would be it. Very cool. Halfway to 97, yeah. 5. Oh, I actually need this. This is 3. This is 4. And then what were these? 3. And then base item. Give a 4C. Cool. I didn't have this one yet, so we want that but T1 if we can, but it's a suffix. I don't know why I did that. I want that T1. Want that T1, not T3. I'd actually even settle with T2. I could settle with T2. Not a T4. Not a T3. Oh, that's a T2. Okay. I'll take it. Cool. I hope you guys are doing great. For me, everything has been wonderful. Very busy at work today. As per usual. As per usual. That's good. I mean, that's still not a bad thing. Like I said, I'm kind of in the speed strats now, so we're kind of like moving through these pretty fast. Killing a bunch of enemies and kind of moving ahead and moving on. Spent 400 C on crafting a budget wand. Quote-unquote budget. Although I really shouldn't talk shit, because my weapons, both of my weapons have been very expensive weapons. Stupidly expensive. Nice. The only thing that sucks with the attacks of this weapon penetrate 6% elemental resistances. The crafted version is actually better than that version, which is very silly. Yeah, Magi's weapon was 24C. He's using sweep. The only guy in the game using sweep right now as a skill. He's using double strike. You forgot that skill existed, yeah. Yeah, Switchfire Brew keeps following me. Fiend card is pretty good. Does this have chaos damage on it? It does not. So, there we go. I'll finally take the Witchfire Brew, even though it's not really worth anything. So... Well. The density is poor on this map. Go in the portal. Thank you. Fractured T3 regenerate is 20C? What the fuck? I mean, honestly, the rest of my skill points are probably going to life nodes or some semblance of life nodes. So... And all my currency, I have no idea what I'm going to buy now. No idea. Theoretically, I could buy an armor, but holy shit, will it be expensive. The first thing I'd have to do is I'd have to make a grasping mail. Which I'd have to buy 60 cryonic rings, the cold rings, because cold is attuned to dexterity. and then I'd have to pray. Now the good news is that the cryonic rings are really cheap. They're like 1C. They have to be an eye level 83 or better. But that is what I would have to do. Is that worth it? I have no fucking clue. Probably not. Because I don't even know if it beats 15% increased dexterity. And the 1% increased damage per 15% dexterity. It would be real nutty. Oops, that's me. Flicker. So it would be... Where is it? Right here. I could get increased attack speed per 25 dex instead. So... And then I get the less damage taken per 230 dex and crit strike multi. But, like, you have to basically make it and pray. Because with Grasping Mail, once you make that item, you don't get a second chance. Like, once it's made, whatever stuff that was on that Grasping Mail is now on it. You can re-roll it with Chaos Orbs or whatever else you want, but it makes no difference. You won't get Grasping Mail mods again on the armor. So, like, it's a huge wing and a prayer. 20. So, is it worth it? Probably not. The other thing we could alternatively do is that we can get those crazy gloves that give us rage on hit. Rage is a more multiplier when it comes to damage, which is the reason why it's so strong. So having a 30% more multiplier show up every once in a while you're attacking things is pretty strong. Doesn't really matter what I grab there. But yeah, seeing replica Feral's fur was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't. Again, that's another one that I don't think is very expensive this league. Yeah. Normally that'd be a lot more expensive. I have obtained the rarest item in the game from doing heists. There's a fishing item that you can get from Heist that's like rarer than rare. It is technically the rarest item in the game, even beyond a mirror. That was during Keepers, actually, is when I got that. Yeah, replica beta breath. Yep. That was a recent find. Yeah, I didn't... The funny part is I didn't even realize how rare it was when I got it. Obviously, it sold because people use it for dust, but otherwise... I was surprised, but I didn't realize how expensive it was. It was like... only 40C, I think? Oh... This is pretty good. Searing Exarch Expedition is 30C, huh? Okay. Oh, this is a max one. 4C. Reservation efficiency... Chance to freeze. 3C. And then melee critical strike multi. Well, that might be worth something. Oh, there's a jewelry up there. I should probably get that for a waste all mine. Where are all the monsters? Where are all the monsters? Waki Patel. Is Heist that profitable overall? From YouTube, yes, it is. If you'd like more information, let me know. I apologize I didn't see your message until now. I am really, really bad at seeing YouTube messages, which is why I make sure that those messages are, that's why I put a YouTube link on my Facebook stream so you can connect to me. But if you're still watching, yes, it is very, 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 very profitable. Very. Hope that answered your question. If you're not there anymore, then I'm a dick, and I apologize. I can't. I do my best. Can't do it all. Yeah, plus one frenzy or power charge, like, ring from any of these boxes is like GG. There's like a bunch of random things you can hit. You just gotta know what you're looking for. And know how to generate currency doing it. Like, you get so many jewels that you should slam all of them, you know? There's no reason for you not to. That person didn't respond on YouTube. Pretty sure he disappeared. I can't see how many people are watching me on YouTube either, so it's like complete crapshoot. Nobody could be watching me right now on YouTube, which is very common. That would make the most sense. Or I've had like very large conversations with people that are solely on YouTube. So it's like, I don't know. That algorithm hits different, you know? Honestly, I don't know how people even find my my channel. Just gotta get lucky, I guess. Wasn't one of those rings, one of these amethyst rings, like, yelling at me to pick it up? I don't understand. Okay. Anyway. Alright, here we go. 18. The cursed 18. Here we go. Trust. Resolute technique. Resolute technique. Here we go. Did not happen. Not even close. It was resolute in bricking. T1 int, T2 accuracy, T1 all attribute. I mean, that's a pretty good ring, though. None of these are T1 anything. This is a really good jewel. That's 44C as is, and then the dexterity doesn't may add something to it, and this is bricked. Maybe I should have made a political stream where I talk about politics. I'm sure everybody would have really enjoyed that. You know what? Cards are like 2 for 1, so spending a lot of time opening a door for like 2C. That's true. I mean, we could just start talking about how Kid Rock was dancing today and singing in front of a bunch of Republicans who very clearly did not like the music. And how we were all reminded that Kid Rock sung about doing stuff with underage kids back in the 90s. And we were as creeped out now as we are then. Fucking wild. United States politics. Wild. I honestly think that, and this is just like a working hypothesis, I honestly think that the people that sell themselves out, like they just have no rhyme, reason, or care about anything, like they probably cry themselves to sleep or have the most ironclad therapists in the history of the world. Because I just don't know how they do it. Like there's no morality. All goes out the window. I only want to play video games, eat, sleep, repeat, to be honest. You and my political views are probably on the opposite side of the spectrum. Thing is that I have a lot of friends that are Republican as well, and there's a very staunch difference between being conservative that understands common sense and the current views in the political spectrum right now. I have no problem with anybody being Republican. Like, I respect everybody's views. But, like, I am gonna tell you that I am very morally sound in judgment, you know? Take care of an 81 and an 84-year-old grandmother and grandfather, like, always running around. I see the difference that everything makes as far as stuff going on, you know? Crazy, crazy. But it is what it is. Yeah, one of my best friends used to be a very staunch Republican. Passed away, but he was a good guy. Ugh. Also, it's very different, you know, where people live too. I mean, I think that people in the United States have like blinders on to thinking that everybody who watches them lives in the United States, but it's not always the case, you know. I almost halfway don't want to open the small boxes because I don't have the thieves trinket that gives divines. Chaos. Which is tremendously rare. Friend streamer chatter hit the channel with nobody likes America right now and had to interject with we should pull out of NATO and let other countries pay their bills. Well, the reason why people don't like America right now is because of how fucking racist Americans are. And it's not that all Americans are racist, it's that the people that are allowed are racist. I mean, to be quite frank. I live in an area of the United States where none of us think the way that, oh, come on. Stay alive. Pull out of NATO and let other countries pay their bills. So, it's interesting. You know, it's very weird. In some instances, I'm not educated in understanding like the political view of we do everything for NATO and we don't get anything back, because there might be some truth to that, but I'm not entirely sure or understanding of that. Making a quote-unquote new NATO probably not the right way to go about it, I would say. But the US being a superpower and being in NATO and being one of the biggest superpowers is a lot, you know? But one of the arguments that that the president has is that we don't get anything for being in NATO. And his logic is that he can kind of, I guess, not weaponize, but monetize our being in NATO, which I don't think is fair. It's not really the design of it, but like everybody makes money with war, and which is fucked anyway. So you know, it's all a fucked situation when it comes down to it overall. Oh, we got it. We hit it. Oh no, that's the Regal Orbs. Fuck. Fucking cocks. That's Regals as Divines. I mean, I'm still gonna take it. I mean, the trick is, though, is that, like, if the world was just a fucking peaceful place and we all tried to do as much good as possible, we could live here as long as humanly possible. Literally and figuratively. Instead of destroying the planet for profits and etc., 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 you know? Like, money and power corrupts. Absolutely. Just, that's it, you know? And it's fucked. Just the way it works. People with the least amount of morals tend to have the most amount of power. Doesn't make it fair. Doesn't make it good either. What is this? Unlight extant. It is shit. It is absolute ass. It looks cool, though. Alright, we're gonna put this on. We very rarely get Regals, but who cares, right? Uh-oh, we're out of blueprints. So, yeah. I mean, I don't even think it's a debate. Like Trump and other MAGA Republicans have basically said things that are, like, absolutely appalling. Like, there's no defending what they said in any way, shape, or capacity, right? Just crazy stuff. Racist stuff. Terrible things. But they say it because the people that they're trying to attract and the people that they're trying to have vote for them are those types of shitty human beings. So I get it. Or they're trying to sound extreme because they can. These are all 83s. Give me those. Is it a fair situation? Absolutely not. It's a completely fucked situation. I can't even look at chat right now because I'm buying a bunch of shit. But people who have worked with Donald Trump have said that he is morally bankrupt. Their exact words about him. Morally bankrupt. I mean, one way to live your life, right? There are plenty of things that I could have done throughout my life that I would not care about, that would make it so that I am actively could be considered morally bankrupt, you know. Nice. Okay. All right, we're pretty good. We're in pretty good shape now. Yeah, no, there's no billionaires that are honest people. I don't care how morally just you are. I don't care how much you donate. The story of how people got into their positions to become billionaires are absolute garbage pail in comparison. And there are people that are morally just that are not billionaires, you know. They're billionaires in morality, but that's basically it. All those data centers he brought in? Yeah. Yes, I'm aware of the data centers he brought in. That are making huge amounts of noise and huge amounts of problems for people in those areas. Well, the other thing that people don't understand is that the reason why we have ICE, the reason why the whole people are being arrested as young as 3 months old, because that is a real thing, which is insane. But the reason why that's happening is because they're being sent to private prisons, because private prisons donate tremendous amounts of money to the Republican Party. And they're getting kickbacks. Republicans are getting kickbacks for putting people as young as 3 months old in jail. Cannot tell me that there's any moral high ground in supporting ICE. It's just impossible. Can't do it. It's crazy. There's no logic, no rhyme or reason. The other crazy part is that Obama had used ICE to eliminate bad actors that should have gone back to the United States because they've committed crimes and stuff like that. No issues with that. No issues with that. But arresting people willy-nilly and sending them to private prisons, no bueno. Not good. As they say. So it's like I said, it's a crazy situation. Fortress. Horizons. Last Resort. Veil of the Night. Auros. Well, all the energy costs got passed to regular customers. All of them did. It wasn't just some. There are no new centers that didn't pass the cost on to the consumer. What happened was that they're consuming larger amounts of electricity. So they're raising the prices overall, and these data centers are signing contracts with these towns saying, hey, we signed a contract for X amount of time, we are to pay this much for electricity, but they need so much electricity that they're raising the rates for everybody else. Something like 30-40% more electricity costs. I mean, my grandfather and my grandmother are not filthy rich. They get by, they do what they can, you know? But like their electric bill, they're sort of near a data center. Their electric bill last month, they use electric heat. $900. A lot of fucking money. They're within 75 miles of a data center. They asked me why their bill is so expensive, and I looked last year, same time. No data center open. $400. I said, you think you have drafty windows or anything like that? No. Not they jokingly told me not nearly not the same draft as last year. So Electric company bumped it up. I'm in a very lucky position, personally. Like, I could always use more money, but I'm not struggling to survive. If I want to go out to eat, I can go out to eat. If I want to save money, I can save money. Like, I do well enough. I've made sure my bills are very low. I've saved when I could. You know, I'm in my 30s. I'm not a typical American. But it's still a very tough situation. I could be making more money. I'm not because of the economy. Oh, I would most certainly save money. Arguably, part of me wants to invest in... It's going to sound really rough. Part of me wants me to invest in crypto because that's at the lowest it's ever been. And typically there's a very common trend of bouncing up and down. Has these very low lows, and then if you're willing to wait 3 to 6 months, then it eventually goes back up. But it could also just completely fail and be completely garbage. Price of computer parts going up? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a general manager for an IT company. When I come home, I play on my 7-year-old computer because I'm not willing to spend more money on computer parts right now. Because they're so astronomically high. And I have a Micro Center close enough to me that I can go to it. But for a new PC, it's something like $2,400, and I just don't want to spend that. Yeah, I'm on a desktop computer. It gets kind of warm. Not that warm, though. Because I lower a lot of the settings. And this isn't, like... They do say that you should never run Path of Exile on ultra settings. Oh, fuck. So do not run PoE on ultra settings. Probably the smartest idea. Oh, there we go. We got a divine. That took a while, huh? And we didn't even duplicate it either. Ugh. We had, what is it? 38% chance to duplicate. Didn't hit the almost 50-50. Finn was like, if they don't go on our trip overseas, they'll lend me my money to buy one and I'll just pay them back. Yeah, that's completely fair. Ultra on 4K? Yeah, okay. Huh. Computer probably sounds like a fucking air jet. Fighter jet. Oh, you know what? That could have been a Regal conversion, too. I forgot I have that now. That could have been a Regal conversion. Actually. That's right, we're converting Regals now. As rare as those are. Someone in the VA disability pension. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should get a Mage Blood, shouldn't I? That'd be pretty cool. Be a little bit less dexterity, though. I'd be moving faster, though. Carry ward is 5C. Yeah, it's a tough situation, and everything is rough. Connor just got done crafting the mirror tier MFA quiver. Nice. Another mirror sink, yeah. I don't think I've ever had a mirror tier anything before. I mean, I've never had a mirror before. It sounds ridiculous. I've had a lot of time on this game, but... but I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow, too. I've gained a substantial amount of weight back from when I lost a bunch of weight. Gained like 40 pounds. No, sorry. I've gained like 25 pounds from my lowest. From when I lost a bunch of weight. And it was because I stopped taking GLP-1 meds because I'm diabetic. And they were working really well, and I was working out and everything too. But I stopped working out. I got sick, and I haven't felt good either. So I need to really be on antibiotics. I'm pretty sure I might still have pneumonia. So we'll see. Possibly I have a chest cold that's been lingering forever, or I still have pneumonia. So. Went to the hospital for pneumonia, and they gave me antibiotics for 5 days, and they didn't say anything to me. And they were like, oh yeah, you're good. Take the antibiotics for 5 days, you should be fine. And then I, looked online, everywhere online, and they're like, yeah, you should be on antibiotics for 1 to 2 weeks, and then you'll be okay. And I'm like, that wasn't me. I definitely was not on antibiotics for 1 to 2 weeks. I was on antibiotics for 5 days. So, yeah. I'm probably going to have my doctor give me 2 to 3 weeks of antibiotics. Put me on the new pill version of Wegovy. Because he can. And go from there. That's everything that's happening in my personal life tomorrow. There it is. You now know everything about me. Except for what my face looks like. My computer can't handle the video. So it explodes. Oh, yeah, I sold one of those. They are. Yeah, they are 200C. Yeah, we should open ultimatum rooms, shouldn't we? That's assuming I get ultimatum rooms. Yeah, I've said it before on stream, but honestly, one of the reasons why I like not having the videos, because like I can pick my nose, I can like pay attention to something else, I can look to the side. Like I don't need to look like a goofball, having to look into the camera all the time. But that's why I wanted to kind of do the GIF, and that was not working out for me. Too expensive, so. Oh shit. Something interesting about those rings that give you more alert level is that they're avoidable. Literally, they're like a hit, and they're based off of, they can base off your dodge chance to actually dodge them. They're not difficult to dodge either physically, like if you just move away from them. But yeah, those rings, you could automatically dodge them if your dodge is high enough. Oh, I'm supposed to go camping this weekend too and cook over an open fire, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Especially if my doctor's like, you probably shouldn't go out. We'll see. It's a little chilly. It's gonna be like 19 degrees. Interestingly enough, we're always stationary, so this is actually a pretty good boots if we cared about chaos resistance while stationary. I'm also never going to be one of those streamers that, like, gives a shit about donations either. Not that I don't mind it. I do always appreciate it, but, like, I'm never going to ask for it. Like, just be chill. Have fun. That's all that matters, you know? Try to stream around the same time every time, but it doesn't always happen. But when I start stream closer to the morning, usually it's going to be a long one. So. Oh, DSP! You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I knew Darkside Phil because I used to help Game Underground in Natick, Massachusetts, but I think they're somewhere else now. But they are one of the biggest fighting game communities in the Northeast, and they run tournaments and events and stuff like that. And like, I got into the fighting game community a little bit, just like, you know, friends who fight, and it's just fun to know those guys. You know, they're great people, and they do their best as far as, dude. But yeah, and then like I started getting into the rabbit hole when I started watching some videos on good, because I love good you know, good fighting game content is great. It's like watching professional athletes play video games is like super cool. But yeah, Darkside Phil, man, and Low Tier God. What a shithead, dude. Another human being that really Probably should not be on the internet anymore. But here we are. Yeah, you are just better off bulk buying blueprints. Like, at this point, there's a lot of people that have run blueprints. So if you go to some of those spots, you're gonna see like multiple. You're gonna see multiple blueprints available, which is great. Buy them at 4C each. They're cheap. I don't know if there's any unique idols that are good. Every single unique idol I've picked up so far is only 1C. They're either all bad or there's one really good one. I don't really know what it is. I will say none of my heist gear is selling at all. This tells me that people that are doing heist are pretty much going to be the only persons doing heist. Oh, this is a base percentile 100? Oh boy, okay. Huh. With an open suffix. Can't imagine why. Huh. Well, it's probably because it's a league that people are not playing anymore. It's only a 20-day league. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that it's heist. Moggy. Bro. Alright, this is a 6-6. 20C. We did it. We did it. We found the only worthwhile reckless defense to sell. We've done it. Round of applause. We've done it. This might be pretty good. Attack speed with bows, attack speed, and increased amount of reservation. 5C. What about impale? Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna get myself a drink. I'll be right back. I'll be like 3 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. Be right back. I need some water. Water! Give me some water! Okay. Alright, we're back. Ugh. We're back. We're down to 1 viewer. We're not cool anymore. We had 2. Now we're down to 1. My viewers taunt me. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's just wrong. I don't really know how the viewer count works. And mainly I'm just memeing. Like I'd stream with 0 viewers. Fine. Oh my god, Moggy, you left. Could play some video game music while I'm doing this. Probably the most annoying part about streaming now. Back in the day, you could pretty much play any music you wanted to. I'd have my Spotify blasting, and it'd be fine. Just be like, whatever. Like, now, you have to, like, be careful that it's not copyright written music, so I, like, can't listen to the Gorillaz, I can't listen to any of the music I want to listen to, so pretty much gaming music is ultimately the only solution to that. I could sing. So, what's crazy is that they did, at one point in time, have a thing that you could actually sing on stream. And then it got copywritten so much that people don't fucking play that game anymore. Because you really can't play it on YouTube. That's the issue. Anything that even remotely resembles a copywritten song, YouTube just eats it. It'll shut down my stream entirely and then give me a copyright warning. It is not the best. Literally the worst. Did this one before and it was awful. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm getting music. Okay. Sound, music, save, close. Turn this down a little bit so it's not absolutely ear blasting. That's fine. Okay, that's better. Slam time. And it's garbage. Goodbye. Yeah, okay. Secret of Mana. Believe it or not, Secret of Mana is actually my favorite. One of my favorite games. But I really loved the remake of Trials of Mana. They did really good on the remake of it. And I actually speedran it for a while. I still have a speedrun world record on it. I didn't realize I had the world record. I did the run and I was like, alright, cool. Maybe people will do this run. And I was like, nope. Nobody's doing it. Just me. People do other runs like the glitch runs, but I did glitchless. The 9-hour run. Could be optimized. It could probably be 8 minutes. Also, there's certain tunes that I could listen to forever. Like, I could probably listen to the SimCity. Like, this is SimCity. I could probably listen to some of the SimCity music for, like, a very long time. I grew up playing all this video game stuff. TLDR about my life is that I have a tragic D&D backstory. Neglected by my parents. Played video games all my life. Learned how to cope and comprehend life. Did it all on my own. Wasn't the best. I always tell people that ask. Tragic D&D backstory. But I love video games. Always been inspired by the stories that they tell, the people that did such hard work on them and stuff like that, so. That's pretty good. Burning damage of wands. No, sorry. Junkers. But yeah, I'm streaming more often now with the hopes that eventually I can stream more as a part-time / full-time gig. Would be really fun. Be able to stream some cool stuff. Retro games, video games, stuff like that. Fun games that I enjoy. This is Secret of Mana. And there's a really wonderful orchestrated version of the song that exists. Chrono Trigger. My first CD that I bought that had video game music on it was Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night Orchestrated was like insanely good. I bought it from this like very hip record store in Jersey, like in the Hoboken area, and I was like, damn, this is really cool. And I would play it in my mom's car, and my mom would just be like totally weirded out. She'd be like, there's nobody singing. And I was like, yeah, it's orchestrated. No singing, man. My first CD was in the mid-90s, Eurotrance by DJ Aeon from the Asian market. Nice. I was a big fan of like Dance Dance Revolution. Like I can play that really, really well. I can play heavy, some of the hardest stuff. So I've gotten into EDM, I've gotten into dance, I've gotten into trance. It's just crazy how some of the music is inspired, you know? A lot of the music in the 70s and 80s inspired the music that we listen to from Super Nintendo, which then inspire a lot of the music that we listen to now from jazz and its associated hits. So it's crazy. Probably gonna be a Dream Feather again. I listen to a lot of jazz, and I listen to a lot of different hits, and then usually I have NPR on. Because NPR is so close to my house. Like WHYY. I've been to the radio station and hung out with those guys for a while. Good people. But 93.3 WMMR is usually what I'll listen to if I want to listen to music, and then I have Spotify. Dodie is a musician I've been listening to a little bit too, from Europe, I think. What do we got? Oh, this is 8 to 10C. Okay. Whoops. Where the hell did that one go? This is probably it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we can do with this implicit modifier. We have no rocks to make this better. We can do this. And hope. Here we go. Nope. I honestly, I'm not even gonna bother selling it if it's a junker. But one day, I'm gonna get that Resolute technique. One day. Parappa the Rapper says, you gotta believe. Belief, exactly. Belief is the strongest metal of them all. It's true. The only reason we even open these gem boxes is because they have the possibility of having like enlighten and stuff. But like I think they nerfed the drop rate on it. Cuz I have not seen it in a very long time. GCPs too. Yeah. But I've gotten lazy. Like I haven't picked up all the gems anymore. You got enlightened 19% quality today from chest? Exactly. Well, I'm glad somebody found it, so it's real. It's real. Oh, how often do you play? Like when you have a session, how long are you on for? Because usually like these weekdays, I'm usually only on for about 4 hours. Like it's 9 o'clock. I probably got about an hour left in me. Nice. Yeah, most of the morning, afternoon. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Right now I'm playing Terraria with a small streamer for 1.4.5 Skyblock, and afterwards I get back on a PoE. Nice. Each supported skill deals 10% more damage with Ignite for each Ignite inflicted with it recently, up to a maximum of 230%. Each supported skill deals 3% less damage for each Ignite. Oh, I see. It deals less damage, but it deals more damage with Ignite. That's pretty interesting. Probably a really good Pyroclast Mine gem. Pyroclast Mine support. Hit an enemy with like 15 hits. Only works for attacks? Oh god. Whoa. Then I don't know. And I'm not a fan of it. Perfect flicker strike? Why? For what? Oros? Over memes? Oh. I mean, Oros actually ignites though, so. We are leveling pretty fast, though, I will say. We are making it happen. Uh-oh. Maven. Hopefully you live. Well, you don't lose experience for dying now, so... Hopefully you just get through it. Yeah. Scarabs dropped in your maps have a chance to be essence scarabs. It's just automatically... Not great. Not far enough along the quest line? Oh, okay. That raid last night was nice, though. I like doing that for people. For streamers, I don't know. Especially if they're playing the same game as me. Like, I kind of don't want to raid, like, Ben or, you know, any super crazy PoE streamers, but if I see somebody at, like, 50, 70, 90 viewers, like, what the fuck is this? Players are assaulted by apparitions of Aziri, Queen of the Val. Why? Why? Why did we decide that that was okay? Do I get anything for that? Oh, 3% chance to convert maps to unique maps. Cool. Well, that will likely not happen. Okay, that's officially not happened. That's what I have to do. That's what I get for having to deal with Aziri. Crazy. Nice. 588C is pretty much what I started with when I was before I bought all those blueprints. And I'm not even like 10 blueprints in, so host my non-existent stream. I will say I'm probably one of the few streamers that does Heist. So... Excuse me. so nothing. Wand is not good. Where's the other safe? There it is. That 2C is better than any of those boxes, so... The reason why we're being careful there, we could flicker into those lasers and then keep repeatedly going back and forth through the lasers to kill ourselves, so we don't want to do that. I'm the only stream that... You think so? You think so? That'd be pretty cool. Ugh. Thought that was a different ring. I don't know why. In my head, that was a different ring. Remember when the banners didn't require you to go ahead and actually deploy them to gain the benefit? And then now they require you to deploy them, and now nobody uses banners. I remember that. I remember having a banner and leveling it up and having it like an aura around me. And I was like curious, like why nobody uses banners anymore. I didn't even realize that they had changed it, because obviously, like for how much I actually do physical builds, it didn't really affect me. And, yeah, like, I looked it up and I was like, wow, this fucking blows. Like, nobody wants to deploy their banner. Like, I don't care if it's a boss. Nobody's gonna remember that. I'm just printing carry words today. You're gonna do a banner build at some point? Yeah. I don't know what my next build will be. It'll probably be Trap Mines again, honestly. I've been pretty good about not doing Trap and Mine all the time, and now I'm just like, could have done Trap Mines. Could have done Pyroclast Mine. Would have been really good. Pyroclast Mine Polytheist. Would have been real strong. Opted out. Ice spear. Ice spear. Iceman with the Arctic attack. Oh, there's a wonderful version of this. If you ever look it up on YouTube, there's a beautiful piano version of this song on YouTube. It's insane. Like, almost brings you to tears. It's like what the developer intended versus what the song actually is. Like, the piano version is what the developer intended. It's a Phantom and a Rose. Secret of Mana. Well, this is actually really good. The enchant doesn't do anything, but the fact that it's got T1 cold damage to spells and +1 to level of all cold skill gems, and then increase cold damage, I don't know. If somebody's doing cold, I at least have an okay 15-20 C wand for them. I had the world record for Secret of Mana, not Secret of Mana, for Super Ghouls and Ghosts for a while, too. But then that speedrun got popular. And they're like some Japanese gods that play that game. So this and this is 2C, and then this is 40C. Okay, so let's say it's like 30C. Not a bad pickup. They're all great mods. Even for me, they're great mods, but could be better. Not with that. If it was damage penetrates cold, oh, that would have been great. Insufficient markers. Oh my gosh. How many? 5, 10, 16, 18, 20, 26. We're definitely not going to do all 26, but... Another 20C. Yeah, we got about 5 or 10 more blueprints with us, I think. Maybe a little more than that. Oh, my brooches. Yeah, my brooches are selling. Somebody needs them. Cheaper to buy foliate brooches than it is to buy idols, so. Oh, we got a divine orb in here. Oh, geez, that's bad. We don't want to be in there. I don't know why I picked that up. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, you know, none of us can really predict what we do in life and what our plans are in the future. We can just do the best we can to kind of steer the ship, but wind kind of takes the sails and does what it needs to do, you know? It's a very weird life that we live. Very weird. The noise for the items was a little loud. A little louder than I'm used to. think this is some Ogre Battle. Man, I have not played Ogre Battle in a very, very long time. Anything in here? No. Whoa. That's bad. Okay. I'm still alive. That's good. There we go. So, fun fact, I just read an article about ActRaiser. So, the music in ActRaiser blew the socks off of the people that made Final Fantasy IV so much that Final Fantasy IV was like 98% finished with the music already done. And when they heard ActRaiser and the music in ActRaiser 1, they said, no, we got to go back to the drawing board and fix our music because nobody's going to play our game if our music sounds like this versus ActRaiser's music. It was crazy. It was like insane. And it was so, ActRaiser 1 and 2 was so good music-wise that people did orchestrated versions of that too. Very tremendously difficult games, but you know, neither here nor there. Get good. Yeah, I'm sure that, like, when we're between PoE seasons or something, and I don't have anything to play, I'm probably gonna play them on stream. I gotta start working on my board game again, too. I'd like to have a playable beta by the end of this month. And it'll be free to get the beta. It'll be printable. Just have to have a printer or bring it to a Staples or something, you know? There's a single player version of the game, but it's 1 to 5 players, so it'll be cool. I'd say that arguably, I wouldn't say I didn't like Chrono Trigger, but I would say that it was a little slow for me. I would say that the story in Final Fantasy VI is deeper than the story in Chrono Trigger. And mechanically, Final Fantasy VI has more to do. No? It's a good game. 100%. And then... I don't want to spoil anything for you. I don't care how old the game is. But it's certainly worth playing. And it has a new game plus as well, which is really interesting as well. But there's a true ending, and then there's a regular ending, you know, so... Oh, we finally got a rain of... Oh my god. We got a imperfect rain of splinters and still 6 divines. Damn. We don't... you don't want 50%, but still. But still... Put that right next to my reckless, my 6/6 reckless defense. Perfect, imperfect. But 6 dibs is 6 dibs. Cannot be poisoned. Very interesting. Garbage. The safes can have relevant stuff in it, so... Damn, that is a big Prison. Oh, 100% increased AoE. Yeah, that makes sense. Monsters have 100% increased AoE. Cool. Okay, garbage. This is garbage. Not garbage, actually. Increase attack speed, 10% increased attack speed total with dex. 4C or 120 chaos or 1 divine. We'll slam it like everything else. And this is 15% increased evasion. Base. Not good enough. 4% increased damage over time multi. 5C. Okay. This is garbage. Okay. Alright, so a couple things. Let's get this there. This goes over there. Still gonna slam this. I don't know why I'm even looking. This is garbage. Don't know why I'm looking. Let's do it. $24. 39C. Intelligence to dex. That's the max. 24. And then this one is dex into intelligence. I wonder where they put this, though. Where do they put this? Oh, that's a corrupted blood. It's a corrupted blood with increased chaos damage. NC. I just slam him when I get him. It's like no downside to it. There's just not a lot of spots that have in. I'd have to put it like here. Yeah, I don't know. But like a +1 to power charge or +1 to frenzy charge implicit on a ring is like insane money. Like I'd literally do I would do a safety save if I found one. That insane. Even the implicit dexterity one is expensive. I mean, they're 6-7 div each. I know, because I had to buy 2 of them. They were brutal. On Corrupted Viridians, if I get Corrupted Blood and they have bad affixes, I'll buy a Tainted Mythic Orb. Because CB Unnatural Instinct is around 70 div. Oh, that's a smart idea. That is a smart idea. Whoa, what are you hitting me with, dude? Give me the good old death touch there. It's a cobalt jewel, though. Let's do risky strats. Or destroys it. Oh boy. Gone. So that's also gone. You made me destroy all my stuff, foe! Ah! I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. Actually, a good idea. Arguably, I like doing it on all of them, especially if it's only 7C for the slam. It's nothing. Ooh, this already has the ace skill. Okay. Haste, haste, haste. Oh, 24. 3C. Actually pretty good. I did gain a level today, in experience as well. in the 3 or so hours that I played. Nice. Well, it's like 50% worth of experience and 3 omens. Ugh. Yeah, that can be discouraging. Replica Cold Iron Point's pretty rare, but Expedition's End is actually very, very rare. Yeah. And this is a max increased life one. What you should do is, I know this is gonna sound silly, but if you're doing enough damage, get the idol that says that enemies deal 30% less damage to you but have 50% more life. And just run them a little slower. Or no, you're doing Heist, never mind. I don't know why my brain thought you were doing maps. The only thing that you can do is basically what I'm doing as an easy fix, but it's not really an easy fix. I'm using Sand Aura. So it's giving 20% less damage to me. Anything that's around me. So they have to shoot me outside of my circle in order to do the full 100%. And then I have to not block or dodge the spell hit. All that. $5C. This used to be so much money. Arguably, if I wasn't using this and I wasn't dex stacking, I would actually use Expedition's End. Because then literally everything would be frozen around me. Just killing frozen enemies. I know that scarab is garbage, but everything else was also garbage, so to me, it did not matter. I will say that I probably won't be streaming for this weekend, and that my last day of streaming this week is probably going to be Thursday. Just keep that in mind, because we got the Super Bowl. I was invited to a Super Bowl party, and there's LARPing. Now, here's the deal. If everybody bails out, if all my friends bail out from LARP because it's too cold, then I will be streaming Friday and Saturday. Or maybe just Friday, because I might want to surprise my girlfriend, you know. We'll see. Surprise her with a visit after work or something, you know. Do that nice thing that I do. But we'll see. Otherwise, if nobody bails out and we all go LARPing, then yeah, it'll be I'll be doing all that. So, see. Nope, still junk. Okay. It's actually pretty good. C. That'll be more. I'd like to either get to level 99 or level 100 this league, so we'll see. See how much time I want to put into it. We'll go from there. I'm avoiding card rooms because they probably sell for like absolutely nothing right now. Because they were selling 2 for 1 before. I'm definitely not like, my EHP is not high. High, but it's not that high. But the 2 shields that I use, Steel Skin and the shield that I get from Keepers is like really good. When I fixed all my flasks and did all that, like, it always feels good to do those things because they have a gigantic impact. Okay. I am going to go to bed. Early bedtime. We're 59% to 96. Didn't die. Pretty solid experience per hour. Feeling pretty good about it. Everything is moving in the right direction. So it's no sweat whatsoever. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Fo. Appreciate you, Moggy. I think Moggy disappeared. He may have went to bed. That's okay. But appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. And have a good night. Don't stay up too